built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Beautiful man.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Yeah.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jay Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And right side, they're going to go option here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Packers at 3-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm in here, I'm in there.
Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
Racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Out to his left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That's where we call the love.
set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for them to throw him downfield.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott.
Well, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, take 20
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a real nice time.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
For real, though. Look at him.
So barring a touchback, this is likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Look at him. Look at the big guy. Look at the big guy. Hello. Who's this guy?
Big Buddha.
Who's this guy?
That's Big Buddha. That's Big Buddha.
Who's this guy?
It's your mama.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, he's strong. I know. His back and neck are strong. That's wild.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
I think his eyes are going to change.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott from the gun.
Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. He makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
From the 2 down, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a connection they found has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pollard.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 4th down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one
His
to
hand
remember.
is so strong,
Well
though.
executed to give
His
him a
grip
little
is crazy.
Well, let's take it into the boxing
His grip
ring.
is crazy.
You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
You like Taylor Swift, Zay? You like Taylor Swift?
I don't think he's ever listened to Taylor Swift.
She just did. Shake it off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Packers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We are going.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the 50. Hey, you block over here. On the 50.
From the 31, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
He's going to let this one go deep. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Prescott now.
Oh my
And he's going to be intercepted a
on
3rd
with these
time.
niggas, bro?
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence, but we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got a man complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Get 300! Get 300!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 1st down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Prescott. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Prescott to throw it.
That's caught again by Schultz.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Up the middle, Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Rodgers now on first down.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers going to throw.
Throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over here.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
And that one going to come up short, low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught.
Level.
Touchdown. Michael Gallup, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good.
How about you?
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
No. Okay.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle.
He's got him in, complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
That's fine. I don't even know why I started calling it that.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.